So my name is Arnoud, and indeed I worked for 25 years with Shell, Vodafone and other organizations in strategy, sustainability and change. I'm the founder of Sense and Flow, together with Bouwin Tokens here in this room present. And we help you to transform your business and in these volatile times. Because these are times of change, and we will come back to that later. This is what I honestly believe. I believe that business can transform and can lead the world into a new era. And this era is where we are coming to. An era of service to society and an era of service to the world. Darwin said something about it. And we used to believe, until recently, it was about intelligence, it was about size and strongness. But he actually said, it is not the strongest of species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. That's what he said. I'm an idealist. And this is what I thought. So later in my life I joined Shell during the Brent Spar fight with Greenpeace. And Brent Spar was that big rig, and they were fighting about it, and I was working in investor relations, and everybody was busy with scenarios and all difficult kind of stuff. But the real wisdom was somewhere else. The real wisdom was in connection. So, where did I find it? I found it in the basement of the building. The postal workers, they were connected. I joined Vodafone and built up the sustainability program. And we won lots of awards all over the place, because we were the first. It was great. And this is the way we did it, because we became a big multinational. Top-down management. And it leads to wonderful things like corporate responsibility, people, planet, profit. And right in the middle you see the sweet spot. The sweet spot where everybody claims to be, everybody wants to be. Isn't that wonderful? That's what I did for 10 years. We got a lot of acclaim for it. We won a lot of awards, as I said. Something was missing. This was missing. Because this was reality as well in a big corporate. Manage and control, top-down management. You see where the shit is going. Yeah, why? This is the business model, top-down. And it leads to two things. Two big things. People never talk about in those sustainability reports. And they make it. It leads to this disconnect and distrust. Our society based on big corporate structures. So, is it bad people working there? Nah. Is it stupid people working there? Nah. None of them. So why? Why? 100 years ago, he had a farmer's son called Henry Ford. And Henry Ford was not accepted at all. But he had a vision. He had a vision of making cars for the masses. Not for the rich people, for the masses. The T-Ford. Wonderful. Highly efficient. He introduced efficient production. Here you see the first part of it. This is what we've been doing for 100 years. We've been doing that in tomatoes, in cucumbers, in beef, in your shoes, in everything you wear, in everything you see. A big focus on efficiency. So, great now. Lots of goods. Are we happy? Commoditization, which means we make everything commodity, which means we squeeze out margin from everybody. Squeeze it, and squeeze it even further. The impact is big in Bangladesh, for the clothes you're wearing, on nature as well. So, one of the things I put out here, the large environmental impact. So one of the consequences if you're thinking of having before. Isn't this the situation where we are? With lots of our industries. Let's face it, wake up guys. Because the business model is broken beyond repair for many industries. So now, what? Now what? Okay, I will lead you through 4 industries. First, energy. Because we live in times of transition, which is great. Because change is a chance. Change is opportunity, as the Chinese say. In energy, we go from central and fossil to a new world, and we all know it. A world of decentral and sustainable energy. Great. Another one, food. We go from global and mechanical, being tomatoes coming from one place in the world because they produce cheaper, to regional and sustainable. Isn't this wonderful? And just read this for a moment. Just read this. Because what you see here is the decentralized food production, small farming, in this case in Russia, can lead to amazing results. As it says, 90% of Russia's potatoes are grown in small family plots. One of the examples. Another industry, housing. This is what it used to be, from supply and product, where we grew up in, to demand and service. So it's changing. Another one, healthcare. Does this sound familiar? We all have health insurance in this country. Efficient, isn't it? Well, this is the new world. Human-centric. And it's flipping, it's changing, it's turning around right now. So, makes you wonder how? How do you actually get there? How do you do it? How do you make that happen? So we went on a quest. We went on a quest to find out. And the quest led us to very special people. Because after my Vodafone times, we became publisher of a magazine, which gave us the opportunity to interview lots of change makers all around the world. These are just a few examples of these change makers. Here you see an NGO building houses with poor people, built on trust, built on connection, built on keeping things small. 10,000s of projects worldwide, all highly successful. Here, you see a lady called Maggie from Valkenburg. And she flipped the minds around of people in Aceh, in Indonesia. How did she do that? Because those people used to earn their money by taking the eggs from these leatherback turtles. What did she do? She taught the people the advantages of green tourism. Now they earn their money with tourists, not stealing the eggs from the leatherback turtles anymore. Here you see Stefan. Stefan, a metal worker. A metal worker who lost his job at age 45. He can listen. He can listen really, really well. And he started to make the wine how it was made in 1910. The end result? The best biological wine in the whole world. There's another example. Leading change in coffee. And this guy you see there is the reason we all have Max Havelaar coffee in this country. Because you have one guy with the guts to actually try it and do it. So what did we learn? Well, actually what we learned is something I remembered. I remembered from a long time ago and actually forgot for myself. And thanks to these amazing people we interviewed, and we met, and we touched, and we talked to, we came back to this. And I remembered, because even with Vodafone we were in flow sometimes. Because we developed different products. One of them was a solar charger, sustainable product, and being rolled out in many, many countries and actually helping people on the ground. So what you see here, being in flow. All these people I'm talking about, they're in flow. They connect their head, their heart, and their hands. Another one is connection. The funny thing is, these are the organizations. It's connecting networks. The third one is trust. So, connection and trust. So, why is this so important? Well, actually, we live in a different world. The world is changing rapidly right now. We've got new markets in Brazil, in China, and in this case, poor people in Kenya. We developed, at that time, Vodafone, a micropayment system through your telephone. First year, 16 million customers for the poor, small, entrepreneurial women, mostly, setting up a business, new markets. That's happening right now on a global scale. New technologies. Things are changing so quickly with 3D printers, with the Internet of Things, with mass data connections, that this is what's happening. In this case, it's not connected to the Internet. It's about replacement of meat. An entrepreneur who is managing to flip the food sector around by introducing the vegetarian meat. And this we all know, Airbnb. And Airbnb is just an example of the new enterprise logic, which is not top-down anymore. No, it's bottom-up. Because it comes with you, it comes from you as an individual. It is you who connects, it's you who judges, it's all based on you. So, for you as a business owner, what does this actually mean? We have to sit still? No. If opportunity doesn't knock on your door, you build the door. Start doing it now. Now's the time. As a takeaway, what does it mean for you to start doing tomorrow? Well, many things I would say, but one of them is, create space, create fun. Bring back fun in your business. Bring back fun in the way people work together. Listen, and listen really well. Listen to your employees, listen to your customers, listen to your stakeholders. Start listening. Last one, allow people to do what they love most. Allow them to be in that flow I was just talking about, in groups, in networks. Allow them to make mistakes, which is part of the deal. And most of all, as I said, bring it all back to connection and trust. Connect and trust. That is the solution for these times. Thank you.